Hey, what's going on, my fellow friends, compatriots, and Lazians? That's right, I like that name. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick it with you guys for now, until a bunch of you start yelling at me that you don't like it. But anyways, so if you guys are anything like me, then you guys are huge nerds. And if you are a nerd, then I think personally, one of the joys that all people should at least experience once in their life is a convention. Really, any kind of convention you guys are into. I really think you guys should try one out. Be it an anime convention, a video game convention, a comic book convention. If you guys are into it, I suggest looking it up. Conventions are one of the greatest things a nerd can possibly enjoy. Just talking from my personal experience, a convention that I go to, for example, every year is a convention called ASIN, Anime Central. I've been going to the convention for almost 5 years now. The times I spent at ASIN are always memorable. Just by driving into the parking lot, seeing all the people there, like you see so many people walking the sidewalks, dressed up in gear, and you all know you're there for one purpose. You all know you're there to have a good time, and talking to everyone is just so fluid and easy. Me personally, whenever I'm out and about and I'm talking to a new friend at work or something, I always get nervous talking to them and trying to open up the conversation to being, hey, so you like anime? It's really cool, huh? What do you think about this one? There's no issues at the anime convention. It's just, oh, really? Hey, I couldn't help but notice you're dressed up like Deku from My Hero Academia. What do you think about this part in this scene? Regardless, even if they're not dressed up, you know they're there with you. They've all watched the same shows. Even if you haven't watched all the shows, it's safe to say that they watch shows too. And even if you don't watch their shows, you could always take their recommendations. I've watched several shows based on shows recommended to me through going to the conventions. In fact, talking to people there, you actually might find out that even though you think you're more into something, you might find out that actually there are people a lot more committed to anime and video games or into your hobby than you are. I know there's several times when I've gone to a convention and I feel like I'm the newbie going into the genre. And one of the other great things about going to a convention and experiencing things, like I said earlier, is just the cosplaying. You can go to a convention and you see all these great ideas for you see all these great ideas for cosplays, which people just dress up enormously well. I mean, you guys are seeing these in the videos if you're watching my YouTube channel. There's just always people dressed up so awesome. It's crazy how much time they spent into it, and it's really good to see. But you just see people cosplaying characters from some of the greatest shows you've ever seen. Seeing cosplayers is what makes conventions one of the best things to experience. All the hard work they put into their outfits is shown, along with the love for the characters and anime titles. Even seeing people who clearly bought the outfit off of a website and put not as much work into it, it still brings great joy, because they took the time to go onto eBay or wherever they looked for it. They took the time to save up money, buy that outfit, wear it confidently, and still manage to pull it off. Seeing people, that's actually one of the things that's always bothered me, is like when you go on the website and people make fun of them. Like, oh, this guy was actually buff in the video game and they're dressed up and look fat. How stupid. No, that's not stupid. That's really awesome. They wanted to dress up and look like that character. So you weren't brave enough to go out and dress up like this character. That guy was. And that's really cool. I really loved it. I like to get pictures of people. I've never gone cosplaying. I've always told myself every year that I'm going to go cosplaying. But just seeing people like going out there and cosplaying, and then it's kind of funny too when they go out there and play as their roles. They're really committed to the role, and that is just pure awesome. So I really hate it when people go down on them. Oh God, talk down about them, because if you guys weren't brave enough to do it, then why are you making fun of someone else who was brave enough? But that's a different topic for another day. And going to a convention, you guys can get so much enjoyment out of it. There are so many things you can enjoy. You guys can get, for the most part, the most amazing thing about the convention has always been the stores themselves. The stores are so huge and so massive. They have so many vendors that you can pick and choose from, and all the vendors they sell their own special items, which, man, give it that special flavor of things you never thought you would see again. I just taking experiences from my last ACEN, which was just a few weeks ago. I really wish I took a picture of these. But do you all remember the Pokemon Golden Card game, the golden cards that Burger King used to sell? I found a vendor selling 4 of those golden cards with the Pokeballs, unopened. Like, it was amazing. He wasn't even asking for a high price. It was just there. I didn't have the money because I had already spent all my other money. But that's just to show you. These vendors all sell like special items that you can look for. There's always great things. It's always fun to look around, and it's kind of like a in some ways like a Dark Soulsian game. If you guys have ever played Dark Souls, or like any of those games where like you've collected these items and you're debating like you're at the shop and you see something that you really want. Taking my sister for example, she was walking around. She was looking for fairy tale items, preferably a Lucy plushie, because she has a Natsu and Happy plushie, and she was literally looking for a Lucy plushie. Well, come to find out, she did find one, but she was having so much fun looking around that she wanted to weigh her options, and she decided that even though she found the only vendor in the entire convention that sold this Lucy plushie, she wanted to walk around and enjoy it. She did. Unfortunately though, because she chose to make that decision, she did not get the Lucy plushie because it was such a rare find that everyone else was wanting it. Come to find out, so it was sold out by the time we got back on Sunday. And it's kind of fun to, you know, walk around the convention and look around to see what you want. Me personally, I found these vendors that were selling an Edward Elric figure. I bought it instantly because I was meeting Vic Mignogna. Hope I said his last name right. But the voice actor for Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Elric. I took it up and I didn't regret it. But unfortunately for her decision, she wanted it, but she was trying to look for some other things for the voice actors that she was going to meet. It didn't work out too well for her in the end. I mean, it did because she got some pretty cool plushies, but regardless, that's just one of the best things is the shop. Along with the shop, you also get as I mentioned earlier, you actually get to meet some famous people in the roles that you want to go to. Like, I know for Comic-Con, they brought famous actors from their pivotal roles and stuff. They bring on comic book illustrators. It's the same thing for ACEN. They brought on famous voice actors. Like I said, they brought in Vic Mignogna, who's played several roles. They brought in Micah Solsta. These are popular people that play the dubbed version of anime. It's great to see. It's great to see them in real life and just like talk to them, even though it's only for a split second. And getting their autograph, which some people view it as just, you know, a name and stuff, but it's really cool to look. You know, you get in line, talk to the people that you somewhat idolize. You appreciate their roles, and then just have it on your shelves and show it off. Like, yeah, that's right, I got Yuri and Yurio's autograph. You jealous? You should be. But yeah, it's always a great time, and honestly, they're always so nice. I'm not saying that for everyone, but whenever you meet the people that, you know, you're giving the autographs for, they generally try to be a nice person to you because, you know, they don't want any bad press. So it's not like they're trying to be rude, and sometimes you generally feel like they're real nice people. So that's always a plus. Along with that, the final thing is, if you're actually a more organized person, the best thing that you could do, which is something I have a blast with doing, is that the convention centers, they have panels. With the panels, you can go after walking around for several, you know, hours looking through the shop and waiting in line, you can always go around to the panels, check out what people are hosting, and then just sit around and enjoy it and have a good time. Panels are always a blast. There's a wide variety. Pretty much people hosting the panels are, you know, just regular people like you who thought it would be fun to tell you what the best anime of this year is to be and what to look out for, or what did you think about this specific anime? What do you think about RPGs in the video game community? And you also get Q&As from the famous people, like I mentioned earlier, the autograph people. They answer your questions, and you get little surprise snippets from them. Like we heard Brina Palencia. I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. We heard her do a mini ukulele concert, where she just sang songs and played the ukulele in front of everyone. With me and my little sister, that was a blast. We had fun, hearing her do her music. We didn't know that was a little side career she had going on for her, but come to find out, she did. All these little things to put together, just with the cosplaying, seeing everyone have a good time, making the work to put in the outfits. With all the convention center, it being so massive and so huge, is always fun. All the little panels you can go to. With the panels, it's always, hit or miss, because sometimes some of the hosts, like I said, they're regular people like you, so they get nervous. They get up. Taking a quick example, one of the guys that was hosting a panel for ASIN was Pokemon vs. Digimon. Let's settle this. He did not realize that title was going to attract such attention, which I don't even know how you wouldn't. Pokemon vs. Digimon, who wouldn't want to get in that argument? But when he got to the panel, when he opened the doors and realized how many people were in line, it was enough to fill the room. He got super nervous, but he still managed to do it well. Unfortunately, not everyone can do good under pressure. And so, with all that in consideration, I really think if you're a true nerd, if you feel passionate about any certain subject, I honestly, guys, I do believe you should at least go to one convention in your life. You will not regret it, I promise. Because even if you don't have that good of a time, it's always an experience to say that you got to go and you got to see all these awesome outfits. And trust me, don't be afraid to take pictures, because as far as from whatever I've experienced, people who cosplay, they love getting their pictures taken. Maybe not so much when someone's like, "Oh, can I take your picture?" and then walks away, and then 5 seconds later another guy's like, "Can I take your picture?" So maybe if you see someone taking a picture, hurry up and run alongside him, so that way the person has to only post once. Thank you guys for hearing my rant about why I feel like every nerd should experience their anime, or not anime, either convention life at least once in their life. If you like the video, feel free to like, subscribe, hit that little bell to let you know when I get a new video out. This has been Lazy Reyes. Quick things here. I would like to thank Weird Heat for providing the background music to this video. Unfortunately, there won't be no new episode of Topics of the Week this week. I am sorry, I haven't posted any Topics of the Week here in the past 4 or 5 weeks now. I've tried putting some out. There's been complicated issues with each one that I've tried to put out. One of them I made way too long. The other one, I got a new microphone and I didn't realize I was setting it on the wrong setting with the microphone. So when I had the guest on, turned out I had the microphone only facing to me and not to them. So they were just whispering in the background. But I promise you, I am going to try and get the Topics of the Week out. I'm working hard on trying to kind of make it easier on me and, not be lazy like my namesake. But hopefully I can get some videos out for you guys soon. This has been Lazy Reyes, working hard so you guys don't have to. Goodbye.